Karina was choking on some bad cheese.
Typhoon 2, 9.6 feet turbo power to fly over land and water on a cushion of air.
You can start something.
The puppies were every 100 window makers at the very end.
Every shape aside
From the Louvre.
You know what?
Family fun and folklore.
Hey, I used to actually be a kid. .6 feet turbo bandit. Radio control pickups with a bad attitude.
You better text your cut. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I fucked it. I fully fucked it.
Welcome back to World's Hottest Goss,
Welcome
folks. I'm
back
Clancy
to
Kramer, and
World's
this
Hottest
is
Goss.
the pre-show.
We're in the it's not World's Hot. This is the pre-show. This is not
pre-show.
World's Hottest Goss.
I never talk first. I just wanted to try it.
This is you better text your goddamn cousin.
There are people in the room, and I want to impress them.
People should be impressed. Everything's great. We're having it's good. Everything's good.
Thank you for all being here.
I'm not stressed out about everything working properly at all, and everything's fine.
This is freaking people out.
Ooh, big new angle. Thank you for noticing, Ginger.
That is
Thank you for noticing our new angle.
Angle.
Big hot angle. Wet, tasty angle.
It's kind of like a Doritos, like a
Loco's taco.
But yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
We're like a big stuffed Dorito.
Yeah.
One big stuffed Dorito. World's Hottest Goss.
In the corner.
Pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the pre. I have this thing now, so I can just move. Second unit.
I have this.
This
is cool.
Flies around.
You can do that.
Oh,
that can be it. This is just as cool as what Clancy has.
It's similarly cool. It's not new, but
it's new in the angle. The angle makes it.
Yeah,
new.
you could put it. Now you can hide your face as much as you want. You can put it like this.
That's good.
You can. Oh wait, you can also here.
This is easy.
Here, do this
on the neck too. That's what I like about that.
Put it right here.
That I like because that's kind of the direction.
And that's perfect.
My voice goes.
And that's exactly where you want it.
People always hear me better.
A little secret. Ooh, some behind the scenes director's comedy, commentary straight from the pre-show. Not a lot of new stuff. This is actually mostly stuff that I already had. I just moved it all around. That shelf that was right there, it used to be over there. And the chairs that are right here, it used to be over there.
I like the idea of you convincing everyone that you bought a new house.
I bought it. I bought it entirely new. Okay, look.
The camera at 45 degrees.
I did a lot of stuff. I moved stuff around. I kicked people in the balls. I ran a marathon.
You only kick balls?
I kick balls.
Well, what if people don't have balls? They don't.
Well, then I kick lips.
Okay.
I'm a big time lip kicker.
Just kick whatever people got, whatever they got.
Whatever's hanging between them legs, I'm kicking.
Swing, baby.
I'm a hang
swing.
kicker. I kick the hangers.
You are the Babe Ruth of
kicking balls,
of punching privates,
kicking. Whatever's touching taint, my foot's going there.
Just a regular taint magnet.
Oh man, look, we're in it. We're doing it.
I'm barking right now on my phone.
Bark them in.
Yep.
Get some boys.
My mom is still
some
texting.
Girls.
Still texting.
Oh, what is your mom saying? Is it lots of heart emojis?
Lots of.
Your mom
gifs.
loves the heart emoji.
My mom loves those more than me. For sure. I've made Clancy a victim to my mom's texting.
He keeps forwarding his mom's texts to me.
Because I don't want to read them. So much.
They're very nice. Your mom seems to like you very much.
She seems to.
By all appearances, your
Yeah.
mom is a fan of yours.
She's a hell of an author. Whatever book she's writing.
It's
Yeah.
mostly just love notes to her little baby chitlins.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Your mom is like Shakespeare, but for kids. her kids specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a horrible
She'll
quality.
compare you to a summer's day.
Mm-hmm.
She'll
You know what my
puck a
mom?
liar call.
You know what my mom does like is to quote Toy Story.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a friend in me.
She actually only says to infinity and beyond.
To infinity and beyond. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. There's a snake in my boot.
If my mom was in a good mood dropping me off to school, she would say, I love you to infinity and beyond.
The claw.
She would not get that reference. That's
Wait,
also,
has she seen the movie?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just says that part though.
Some random ginger wants to know if she watches the show.
I don't think she even knows about it.
I feel like because my dad has shown up in the chat a couple of times.
That is awesome.
And so there's a part of me that thinks that he watches every week
yeah.
and thinks less of me as a result.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm so glad my mom doesn't know about the show or
How do
doesn't
you
know how
know
to watch
she doesn't
it.
know?
She knows about it, I'm sure, but yeah, she's not gonna. I'm not gonna tell her how to. Well, I think she did ask one time, and I intentionally was like, "It's pretty complicated."
Are you gonna? Oh, so you're keeping her out so you can continue to talk mad shit on her text game.
This is probably the only time I've talked about my mom. Really,
It
Close.
might be. It might
you
be.
know? Yeah.
Well, you know what, James's mom, if you're watching, I love you, even if James doesn't. Do you see this trophy?
No.
Look behind you.
Okay.
James, look behind you. See that trophy?
Yep.
I won that.
Oh, I was with you.
Hey, everybody.
You got
Welcome to World's Hottest
Yeah.
Goss. I'm Dave Coulier, and this is Bim Stimpler.
Tim Stimpler.
And you know what?
The big
we're in it.
Stimpler.
The big
Stimpler's mom.
Bim Stimpler. Stimpler's mom?
From American Pie.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It was Apple.
Yep.
I don't know if that. Sorry about the spoilers, but it was an apple pie.
Yeah, if you haven't seen American Pie,
Whoopsie.
it's all about this guy's mom fucking a pie.
Sure. There was this guy's mom. She fucked the pie.
Uh-huh.
And then Eugene Levy came in and he was like,
Don't fuck my pie.
stop fucking the pie,
Yeah.
guy's mom.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the movie. So also, again, sorry about the, spoilers.
We've got a hell of a show.
We got a
really-
slapping, we got a tasty,
Mhm.
a hot, ooh,
Mhm.
it's a show. We got
I'm just admiring this steak before I cut into it.
okay.
Yeah.
How do you like your steak? Is it like,
Well, how do I like to admire the steak or
yeah, what do you like to see when you're looking at the steak? When somebody puts a steak in front of you, what do you like to see?
and then I just fan it with my napkin.
Wait,
for
you
a
like
few
to
seconds.
see that noise?
That's the noise.
You like to see a noise that you make with your mouth.
It's kind of how I think.
My favorite part of eating a steak is right before when I go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep.
Birds is our secret theme is birds,
Oh, really?
guys. It's a birds show.
That's a good one.
We got a new setup, new angles, new birds.
I had a lot of questions about that.
This is the first show we've ever done that is entirely about birds.
I'm gonna rate a few birds.
We talked about flamingos briefly. Not briefly. Most of the
The
show
flamingo-
that one time.
flamingo show.
But it's never been the secret.
It almost never ended. Yeah. No,
The
that's
Flamingo
great.
show is still go. There's a universe somewhere in the multiverse that we might Mandela into at some point.
Mhm.
That we're still talking about flamingos.
Yeah.
It's all where we're willing to talk about.
Mhm.
But you know what else is new about not just the angle and the shelf
Mhm.
and the trophy that I won.
Yep.
You know what else is new? We got correspondence.
What?
Not like mail, but like cool, like on the news.
Oh, okay.
Like how they talk to their correspondents.
Okay, like we got like a weather person.
Snail mail. Who gives a shit?
Oh.
Fuck it. Fuck the mailman.
Okay.
Fuck him in his kick him in his punch.
That's one of our correspondents is a wounded mailman.
Yeah, we kick the shit out of a mailman and then we drag him into the building and we
Kidnapped.
say, "Tell me the news."
Open all your mail. Open it.
No, we got a correspondent. Please welcome to the show, Germ, our senior aviary correspondent.
Whoa,
Hello.
Here he is.
Don't do those things to me, please.
You're not a mailman. You're here to talk about birds. Jeez,
That's
you gotta-
right. Hi, I'm senior Avery correspondent, Dr. Erik Germ. That's me.
Erik.
Well, hot
He
dog,
went
Eric. It's
through.
nice to meet you.
Tell
Well,
me.
gee Willikers, James. I'm just pleased as punch to be here. I'm here to educate you guys. Because there's a surprising number of birds out there that are just
How many?
flat out dickheads. At least 8, maybe.
Oh,
more.
I thought you were. I thought you were just gonna say there's a surprising number of birds out there,
No,
and I wanted you to tell me.
I'm talking about the big bitches of the bird kingdom.
Oh, big bitch birds.
I'm not even
B's.
just talking about the birds that can talk and cuss if properly conditioned. I'm not talking
like
about
cockatoos.
those.
Cockatoos can talk.
Cockatoos,
Parrots.
Yeah.
You know, the
cockatoos,
big ones.
fives. Yeah.
So you're not just talking about the cuss birds?
I'm not. I want to talk about some unapologetic pieces of shit that you should really all just keep your eyes on.
Whoa,
Okay. I want you to play it safe. Just assume that all these birds are guilty until proven innocent.
Mhm.
Okay.
First off, let me lay some knowledge on you. Birds and the bees, not a real thing. Not real. Incompatible anatomy. The biology doesn't match up. Anybody who says it just sounds like an asshole.
There's some bees out there with big swinging cloacas that could rub up on a bird hole.
Look, a lot of the ocean is still unexplored, so anything's possible. As far as this doctor's research goes, hey, here's some other asshole bird facts for you.
Okay.
Let's talk about this asshole. Okay. By the way, I don't have any pictures of these, and I won't be using any screen sharing. But how about the ostrich?
Because that would really throw off what we got going on over here.
Yeah. Once again, incompatible. The ostrich. Do you know that's the only species of bird with a bladder? No other birds in the world got bladders.
Wait, if it has a bladder, does that mean it also has a wee-wee?
Yeah, of course.
Or does it just... Well, I think, don't most birds have the one big hole that just...
Maybe. There's a lot about birds we don't know. But
What
I
is-
do know is that ostrich is the only bird with a bladder. All other birds just fill up with piss until they eventually explode,
Whoa.
except for the ostrich.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I
wanna
feel
hear
like
it.
ostrich pee has got to be worth something, right?
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like whale ambergris. You can make fine perfumes. They all smell like piss, but you can make them. Nobody can.
Yeah.
stop
What's
you.
the viscosity of most bird piss?
like a Greek yogurt, the kind with the fruit on the bottom. If you catch my meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Hey, you want to hear about another asshole bird species?
Tell us about all the asshole birds.
Hey, how about the great tits? I'm not joking. There's a bird species out there, and they're called the great tits.
My favorite bird is a titmouse, for sure.
According to my research at the Bird Enrichment Center, these great tits feed on brains. They eat brains of other birds. That's what happens.
That's rad.
It's pretty rad. It's pretty metal. They do whatever they want.
Like if another bird is alive, they'll just attack the bird in the brain and eat its brain while the bird is alive.
They're distracted by these great tits, and then they just get their brain eaten.
Sure.
Gotcha.
This is just how the animal kingdom works.
Do you know, as a senior aviary correspondent, a doctor of sorts, do you know if great tit is at all related to a blue-footed booby?
Same species, bird certainly. I don't think anybody out there is denying that.
I would.
I want you to tell me who they are. Hey, how about the Alpine Swift? That's a bird that can fly for over 200 days straight and not stop. What are you running from, asshole?
Great question.
That is a great question. Maybe
Alpine Swift.
Tax evasion.
The Alpine Swift is the Al Capone of birds, in that it mostly is running from taxes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they might be running from? Forest fires. You guys like forest fires, right?
I love them.
Would you believe me if I told you there's a part of the Australian wildlife that is dangerous and destructive?
Because is it a forest fire?
No, it's the firehawks. They're birds that pick up flaming sticks and drop them onto forests so that the wildlife will run out of the forest and then they can pick them off easily. They intentionally set forest fires.
That's just a clever maneuver.
That's a 14-year-old.
Hawks gotta eat,
All
baby.
these birds are 14-year-olds.
It's terrorism when you get right down to it. Terrorism in the bird kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And we got no way of putting these guys on a no-fly list. You know what I'm saying? So we're forced to coexist with arsonists.
All right, I think that's a perfect spot to. Hey. All right, birds. Bye. Thank you so much, Germ, our senior aviary correspondent. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Clap. Everybody clap. Everybody in the chat also clap. Clap. Okay. I think it's time for our first guest. To come and sit near us.
Sounds good.
This is the first time on this show
this is a
ever
historic moment
that we're gonna have someone come and sit near us.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty weird.
I am
pretty wacky, pretty wild stuff.
I'm bracing myself.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna freak out.
Don't
I'm not
freak
gonna be
out.
starstruck. I'm gonna keep it together.
All right.
Do you have a bumper for this? Or I'm waiting for a bumper.
I don't know. I don't have a bumper for this.
I don't have a.
Should I make a bumper that's just for like guests are here now time?
Yeah.
It's time that guests be here now.
I could like maybe do something. I don't know.
Okay, we should do something. Emma Pace Jonas, everybody.
Oh, I was gonna do the live.
Okay, here we go. Everybody, you gotta put the mic back. You gotta put the mic back, James.
Why? There's this one.
Everything's great. Everything's great. Remember how I made a whole thing about how I didn't want mic cords to get tangled up?
I wasn't listening.
James never listens to me. That's why his stupid mic is in front of his face all the time.
Should we switch?
Clancy's gonna have wires to figure out.
What does this do for anyone?
There we go. That's good. Wait, maybe this
here.
A little bit.
This and now this can go up over here and there.
Okay. I'm ready.
Action.
Okay. Let's do it. Wow. It's weird being in person. You don't remember how to do it anymore.
It does feel weird. It feels like we should be like, all right.
Random Ginger's already attacking me.
Thank you so much, Some Random Ginger, our mod in the chat, here to keep James out of it. James is not allowed in the chat.
Being a bad boy.
I've still never been in the chat.
I'm genuinely not sure if that mic is gonna be picking you up at all.
Is this live?
Are we going?
Okay.
You know,
here we
I
go.
always thought that this was digitally added in later, so this is a big surprise to me.
No,
that
it's there.
tangible.
It's 100% there.
Yeah,
Touch it?
I touched it.
There's a light that's too bright.
It's nice. It's a little
You
dusty. I
flip
like
the
it.
switch so that thing can see. I made James. It's on the side of James. James has to. There
No,
it
I
is.
got it. I'm gonna reach.
There it is.
Oh.
So I made James pick up batteries on his way here because I was like, oh, we can finally turn the light on the live, laugh, come sign. And then we turned it on. I was like, oh, you can't even read it when the light is on.
You can read the most important word on it.
Just come.
It's
The living and laughing I could do without, but the come, that's forever.
Oh man, it's so wrapped around your leg. This is gonna get
Oh, yeah, I'm
boy,
sorry.
real difficult.
There we go.
McDougal says my
Is that
levels
better?
are low.
No, your levels aren't low. You just had the mic pointing the opposite way of your face.
Well, I'm glad our tech.
All right.
Wow, this is great.
I'm
There-
tech.
Oh
Throw
man.
pillows.
Yeah, there's there's
I'm
a whole
putting my
couch.
feet up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You can do that.
At least for the
Nice.
time being until we have another person joining us.
Shane Gillis.
I'm out.
All right. Emma,
Clancy.
welcome back to the show. It's good to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Inside of my studio, our studio, the studio.
It's really nice. And yeah, I'm excited to share with your audience that I do, in fact, have legs.
Yeah.
I know that there's been a lot of
I
speculation.
don't know.
Mhm.
Does
if
she? Doesn't she? But they're right there. They're up on the couch, and I'm being rude. Put my shoes on it.
The Discord was firing off all week.
just popping, just shitting out hot ones about it. Does Emma have legs?
Yeah. No, I know. I read the BuzzFeed article about it. It was, I wanted to wait until now to comment so it could just all happen at the same
Yeah.
time.
So you could prove it.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
if you just send pictures, they'd be like photoshopped.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is
You
live.
just Google legs. You could find all kinds of legs on
Totally.
the internet. Show those. But
Look.
no, these are my stems. They're
I
attached.
can do a lot of stuff here, but I truly can't edit legs onto your body during a live taping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's too well. You had your hands full, I assume,
That's
with
one-
the live, laugh, come
Sure.
sign. But
The
that's
cum
also
sign.
been debunked. Yeah, just the come sign.
Just
And yes, Germ, you did watch Rob Schneider with Emma.
Yeah,
yeah.
we had a great time.
Mhm.
Which is an exaggeration. I mean, Rob Schneider didn't make me have a great time, but I enjoyed.
hey, Rob Schneider.
doing that.
An acquired taste.
It was
Sure.
It was one of it was better. I think it was better than most of the specials that we watched.
That's fair. That is fair.
Easier to get through at very least.
Yeah. Yeah.
It certainly helped to have Eric by my side digitally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going down that dangerous path.
Eric always pulling out all the stops and always having a plan for things, unlike us who just just show up,
Well, speak for yourself.
act like idiots.
Speak for yourself. Some of us have to do the heavy lifting.
This seems like it took a lot of planning. I mean, there are things placed seemingly very strategically.
Mhm.
There are knickknacks.
That is, I guess that's true. Most of the planning is just where I put a lot of things in places,
Mhm.
and I crack open a ice cold Diet Coke.
Isn't that how the world works? you know?
Diet Coke.
I brought the batteries.
James brought the batteries. That's
And that's a good plan.
Diet Coke. James brought the batteries.
This reminds me of sitcoms when the sitcoms would make like a subtle set change. Or something like that.
Like, give me a example.
Like when they moved Seinfeld to a cheesecake factory instead of a diner.
I thought you were talking about like when you see a part of a sitcom family's house that you only see every like dozen or so
Sure.
episodes.
Like
Yeah.
Little Timmy's room.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
Who even
always
knew?
just gets sent to it. We never see it.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or the inside of the garage and Malcolm in the Middle. You don't ever see it.
Yeah.
That
I've been
garage
watching
has
a
an
lot of-
inside.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, there's an episode where Dewey fills it with cotton candy. I've been watching
I
a
don't
lot of
believe
Malcolm
it.
in the Middle.
So good.
Great.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't think that's real.
Hey, it's it's the
Boop,
truth.
boop,
It's
boop,
the-
boop, boop, beep.
Aw.
That. Sorry, I
It
just
is
totally.
cute. It's adorable. It works. It's charming as hell.
Yeah.
I'm charmed. Aw.
Oh man! All right.
Were the
Emma,
mics out for 10?
Clancy.
Do you want to talk about birds?
Yeah, I actually do. I did not come here to talk about Malcolm in the Middle. I did come here to talk about birds.
Well, I'm out.
So here's the thing. I feel like birds are really not doing their share around these parts. You know what I'm saying? They're taking a lot and they're not given a lot.
Okay.
And you know, I appreciate them for what they do give, but it's just I don't think it's enough, you know?
Which ones in particular?
Well, pigeons.
Name names.
I'm gonna go with pigeons.
Okay.
Because I see a lot of pigeons around my house in the alleyway. They're doing a lot of eating. They're doing a lot of pooping. They're not doing a lot of bringing me cool stuff.
That's true.
Mhm.
What about don't crows bring people cool stuff?
Yeah, well, they're next on my list. They especially are at fault for not bringing me cool stuff.
They're really blowing it.
Yeah, they're blowing it. They're eating a lot of things out of my garden, I assume, which is why it's not a
Oh, they are.
successful garden.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not bringing me any bottled tops.
I read somewhere on a list of you know what? I lied earlier. I did do a little preparation.
Oh my
I
God.
googled weird bird facts, and there was a list. It was called wait, let me see if I can just pull it up.
I'm gonna plug my secret crush's Twitter account. She runs a Twitter account called I Hate Crows, and it's just about all the bad things crows do.
Wow, secret's out.
This list is
Mhm.
called 10 bird facts that sound fake but are true.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Is this on Snopes?
And number one on the list, crows, ravens, and pigeons are all smarter than you may have previously thought, and scientists have proof.
No.
Weird fact that sounds fake but is true. You wouldn't believe it. Crows, ravens, and pigeons actually pretty smart.
I don't know. I think they're pretty inconsiderate, which is a sign of unintelligence to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, even if they're good at solving puzzles, like if you're good at solving puzzles, but you're still an asshole, I still think you're kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm. You can put
That's
other
my hot
people
take.
you can put other people in danger.
What are you going to say?
Mm-hmm. I agree with all of that.
I disagree. I think that assholes are geniuses. And I really liked Fight Club.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I don't think we're supposed to talk about that.
I'm looking for birds with immaculate head game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You like a bird that could suck a mean dick?
Or lick a mean lip.
I didn't say it like that.
I feel
yeah,
like,
both are right.
I feel like Pelican's got a hell of a throat on it.
That's a good point.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pelicans,
Mhm.
not a lot you could say about them, but they're all throat.
That's their main feature. I mean, if we're talking ostriches, that's a throaty bird.
Mhm.
Ooh.
You know,
Well,
pelican,
I
they
don't
got a lot of
know.
space, but
Is
it's
it throaty or is it just
loose.
necky?
That's a good point. Maybe we do want a water bird. You got a pelican, but that they just have a big kind of pouch, which I don't know.
Yeah, you could rest your balls.
Is
in it.
is that appealing as somebody who does not have balls? I don't know if that would be an advantage.
I'm interested.
It depends on how wide can they open that mouth.
Pretty big.
Mhm.
You ever see one where they've opened their head all the way and bent their neck back, and their
Right.
inside of their mouth is inverted over their bent neck, and it's very upsetting.
Do you ever feel like you could just like climb inside and hide?
I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't.
I
either.
wouldn't mind trying it.
It sounds like the overreactor.
Overreactor says pelican is her state bird.
Okay.
Louisiana?
Assumedly.
I don't know. Let's find
Is
out.
that Is that a fact or was
maybe.
that just a guess?
It's a guess and possibly is a fact that I know.
I'll look into
We're
this.
gonna find out. But did I convince you? Because
some
I feel
random
like I said it with confidence.
Some random ginger says ducks are the most photogenic of birds, and that is a claim to fame. They also have twirly weenies.
And you're right with Louisiana.
And
yeah.
K to the Isle says crows will hide their food from other crows. They hide it, wait for the other crows to look away, and then they move it to another hiding spot.
Asshole
so they
move.
double hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make them smart?
You know what? You're right. I'm on your side now.
Thank you.
Fuck birds.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. I mean, they're beautiful.
What bird would be the best driver? Is that?
Well, it's got to be one with some pretty long legs.
It's got to be an emu or an ostrich.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm thinking
Maybe
another water bird, maybe like a heron or an egret.
It might be a flamingo.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you got high visibility with them too, so
And
it's
also,
much safer.
They got the hook, so they have a third thing to grab onto the steering wheel with.
I like the
Mhm.
image of a penguin trying to see over a steering wheel.
Oh,
What do you mean? Penguin got hella neck.
But there's the little ones.
But there's see now the new question is which baby bird is the best driver?
wait! I would like to call attention to this pelican fact that the pelican mother will pull flesh off of themselves to feed their babies
Oh
if
my
food is
God.
scarce.
What? I don't.
I
like
think we've
that.
found the smartest bird.
That's smart as fuck.
Is that smart?
Yeah. That's heroic too.
Yeah. Crows are assholes. They're, making the propagation of their species less likely by hiding food from each other. Pelicans,
Literally turn themselves into food,
opposite.
Like here.
and they got
Mhm.
mad head game.
Yes.
All right.
Wow. I think we've figured out a lot of science tonight.
I think we figured out so much science.
It feels good.
This show's never been so educational.
This is a big time educational. I wonder, is there an
This
Emmy
is-
for best educational program?
Literally and figuratively a new angle.
Because we should also try it. Last week we were talking about we want to try and get an Emmy,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been working on figuring out like which Emmys would be best suited to us.
I got an Emmy guy.
Have you considered doing a musical episode in hopes of getting a Tony?
I mean, if you ask me, every episode is a musical episode.
Oh my god!
Wait,
thank you.
do musical episodes of TV shows get Tonys?
Glee got a Tony.
Glee has to have gotten a Tony.
Well, but probably from like a stage they probably did like touring stage productions.
this is a stage. All the
That's
world's
true.
a stage, right? That's what the
mean,
guy said.
in Glee.
So
that one guy,
yeah,
James's mom.
Yes.
All the world's
James's
a
mom,
stage.
very smart, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're on stage right now at all times, so technically we should all be up for a Tony.
Okay,
That's a good
I'll
point.
start work on writing a musical episode so that we can have a Tony.
Tony's for everyone.
And also, I mean, it's a long enough program. We could probably get an Oscar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is eligible for an Oscar?
You have to say hello to my little friends.
Well, you just said it, so we're in it. We're there.
That was a good performance. too,
And
I
the
will say.
Grammy can just be the same thing as with the Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we could do it all in one go.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sit.
All right.
Well, you're not gonna get a city.
On that note, I think this is a perfect time to bring on our next guest.
Shane Gillis.
I talked
To
over.
bring on our next guest, well, you gotta get ready because we're gonna move around again.
All right.
We're gonna scooch. We're gonna be bouncing little babies.
Okay.
Here he comes, our next guest, Marcus the Man. Cue entry music. Squaw, squaw. Where are you going? Oh, James.
Oh,
shit. Fuck. Oh no. Wait.
I got it.
James. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Just put it back I'll fix it later. Okay. Everybody sit. Find us. James, go think about what you did. Do you have an N anywhere? It's somewhere. I think that would really confuse
Everybody welcome our guest.
That was as good as that possibly could have gone, guys.
No, you have to use James's stupid mic stand. Mark is the man, everybody. Here he is.
Thank you. I'm
just
really happy to be here.
I'm gonna just.
I was
nobody gets it.
I was willing to accept that challenge, but okay.
Oh man, look, James is way over there now. Hey, James.
Wow.
You're way over there.
How's the sitting over there? Is it going better?
This is more my speed.
Oh yeah.
I know this.
James is a little comfy bitch.
I know how to sit. I've been sitting here for years at this point.
I guess that's what it is. These chairs we're just not used to sitting in. Marcus the man, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about who you. I mean, I forgot to introduce you the way you asked to be introduced.
It's okay.
Very powerful warlock, Marcus the man.
Yeah, there were extenuating circumstances that make it understandable that you forgot that.
A lot of stuff happened.
Yeah,
you're very low key about being a powerful warlock.
Well, last time I was here was a very difficult time for me, and I'm really proud to say that I am an entirely new Marcus the man.
And what he's referring to is last time he was here, the very first episode of a program called the Aftershow, which is long dead because I killed it. I choked it to death. I choked it out.
A lot of things have changed.
I broke its little neck and I said, "Fuck you, Aftershow. World's hottest goss is the new heat."
Well,
welcome to the new heat.
I'm no longer a misogynist.
Okay.
I am still a warlock. I'm okay with some of her material.
Okay.
But I am here and I am proud to say
this seems very big for a previous misogynist.
I'm no longer an incel, a misogynist. Pound it.
So
wow,
look,
oh my god.
Been pounded with witches all over the place.
That felt like the fist of a feminist.
There we are.
So when you say you're no longer an incel, does that mean you're getting it on the reg?
I wouldn't say on the reg.
Or are you just are you voluntarily celibate now?
I've been doing a lot of horse paste is the thing.
Okay.
So I've been spending a lot of time.
I hear it's apple flavored. Is that good?
I can't really taste anything anymore, and I'm a little concerned about that, but I feel okay.
I just want to say
I feel fine, guys.
Ever since the whole thing with the horse paste started, where everybody was like, "Oh, the horse paste, don't eat the horse paste. You gotta eat the horse paste. We love the horse paste. We hate the horse paste. Is it good for something? We don't know." Ever since that started, really all that I've been thinking is, I want to try it. I want to taste it.
That is
like any other drug.
I just want to try it.
It's kind of how I started. I was drunken at a party and I was, taste curious. And, I ended up boofing some in the bathroom with some witches.
Cool.
That's up the hole, right?
Yeah, and then I started just shitting uncontrollably, but it felt so powerful.
Luckily, it didn't have far to go.
No.
You pop it in, pops right back out.
I think that's
easy.
I think that's why we met there, was for that reason.
Sure.
Because everyone was doing it.
Oh, wait, everyone was boofing or everybody was shitting?
Everyone was both. But boofing and shitting. Bothing.
The old boof and shit.
Yeah.
Productive party.
Yeah. Everyone knows what that's like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
that was college.
Yeah.
I don't pretend to speak for everybody, but I think it's safe to say everybody in this room has stuck some things in their butt.
What else are you supposed to do with it?
It's not good for anything else. It's truly not good for
so much
anything
stuff.
else.
So much stuff comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh, mine doesn't do that.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
It's a women's thing.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. No, I would love to teach you. That's what I'm here for, is to teach men.
I appreciate that labor. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So do you use like a turkey baster?
Whatever's available at the time. Let's just say we're not having Thanksgiving at my house this year.
I wonder, have you tried it in different? Have you only put it in your butt, or have you like tried it different ways?
Oh, I've snorted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
In paste form, or did you like dry it and then grind it up?
I've done both.
Okay.
I've had the horse paste in every possible conceivable way that you can.
So
have
you've
it.
done IV.
Yeah, injected
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to get the Warlocks Association of America to approve it as a treatment for COVID-19.
Does the WAA currently have any approved COVID-19 treatments on the books?
No.
So this would be pretty groundbreaking.
This would be amazing.
Okay.
Are there any unapproved, like spells, potions?
Well, previously it was staying away from women.
Okay. I mean,
but
that's
I've-
half the battle.
I've-
52% of the battle statistically.
I've pioneered
77%
the
of the battle,
charge
actually.
Is it?
against that.
Well, 77.8 on a good day, depending on if you're white.
Oh, I thought 52% of the population was women. Was it?
No, but we get 77% of the credit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm learning all kinds
See,
of
I
things.
was thinking
Full
like,
stats.
if you're staying away from women, that's half the
That's
people
true.
you're staying away from, which is the one proven effective method
Yeah, I think that was a coincidence.
that me and James have fully thrown by the wayside. We said fuck it, put people who apparently maybe have it as close to us as possible.
I can't taste anything, and occasionally I faint. But I don't know if that's enough for me to say that, like, there's
Would you
something
be
wrong with
offended?
me.
Would you be offended by the? Are you offended by the term feigning spells as a warlock?
There was a time when that would have really upset me, but I'm learning not to project my insecurities onto people who make puns.
Okay.
I'm
big. That's very
really
big.
working on myself.
Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So what do you got? You got a little case of the feigning spells because you're a warlock.
That's funny, dude.
Look
very
at me. I'm smiling. I'm almost laughing.
Diet Coke, better than horse paste.
If you faint into your own shit, then you wouldn't be able to taste it. So that's kind of nice.
There you go. I brought some for all of us to do together.
Some shit.
Shit though.
The ivermectin.
Yeah.
The shit
That's why I
comes
came
later.
here.
The shit comes later. But I want to talk about birds.
Now is not the time for shit. That comes later.
You have some bird thoughts?
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah! Let's talk bird. Oh, here I can.
Yeah, how do
Really
birds
quick, I
figure
can-
in the world of it? Is wizardry, is that separate from what you do?
It's one and the same.
Okay.
For the
Okay.
most part.
Interesting.
Are you a regular Harold Potter?
Here's the thing. I've been working on this theory. I've been doing research on the internet.
How
Oh,
dare you?
wow.
I'm trying to move away from books.
Okay.
And I've come to the conclusion that there may be a significant amount of birds who are not real. They're actually spies on behalf of the United States federal government.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that.
Are they
Yeah.
robots or just trained birds?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We don't know for sure yet.
Fascinating.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
wondering if maybe are they like little feathered Tupac holograms?
There's a lot of theories, okay, about what could potentially be happening. But I feel like the most useful form of a spy would have to be like a physical, like it's gotta
Sure.
actually be able to.
It's got to
You know.
actually be there.
When you see birds in the sky, you're you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. You're seeing things flying around.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen birds.
I've
Okay.
definitely seen a bird.
There
I've seen
are
birds.
objects
up there.
in the sky that
Yeah.
There.
we would commonly identify
there.
as birds.
I've seen them sort of middle area,
Hmm.
And
In
Around.
front of.
behind.
some of them may or may not be agents of
Satan.
worse, the deep state.
Ooh,
Okay.
that
Got
does
All right.
sound worse.
Got it.
Who are the deep state, if I may ask?
Well, they're lizard people,
I-
but
Okay.
right now they're really into birds.
I can answer this question. They are a group of people.
Okay.
One of them is Randy Newman.
The Randy Newman
Yeah, you got
Famous
a friend in me.
globalist Randy Newman.
of
Short
Baby
people got
J,
no reason to live.
Baby J and Master P, rapist singer extraordinaire.
Probably.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe you.
Wow,
100%
I did not know.
In the Illuminati.
Wow,
Wait, that's Randy Jackson.
no, that is Randy Newman.
I thought Randy Newman was the Toy Story one.
It's a
Yes,
jungle out there.
it is the same
Oh,
lizard person. He's got a great rap track. for
Lizard
that.
person, lizard person makes people uncomfortable, so we just say globalist.
Globalist. Okay.
Yeah, I should.
Oh, what
that's
about
my bad.
reptilian?
Reptilian. I mean, it's accurate, but
So
People just don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, no, you gotta be more politically correct these
Sure.
days.
birds and reptiles very similar, right?
Yeah,
birds are basically feathered
Ooh.
dinosaurs.
There's
Here's-
an evolutionary split.
Here's an interesting bird fact that sounds fake but is true. Chickens and ostriches are thought to be descendants of the Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Whoa.
Hmm.
and scientists can prove it.
Have you ever talked to an ostrich?
Like a scientist ostrich?
No, they always got their head in the sand.
They're giant dicks. They're not very friendly.
I think you're confused. They have giant dicks.
That too. I guess when you approach a bird about
and bladders to match.
timber, yeah. I guess maybe that's why they're so uptight, is they're tired of people looking at and touching their dicks. And
Looking at their fat
Tonight's the night
ostrich
of learning.
schlongers.
Do the birds like to watch us having sex?
I mean, it depends on what kind of bird it is. I think.
Or like, is that what the government wants?
I think the government, the deep state rather, wants as few white people having sex as possible.
Deep gov.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. They're
Deep gov don't like fuck.
right.
Interesting.
No more white babies.
DGDLF.
Okay.
I say it every day.
What about purple babies?
Purple babies, I think we'll probably start to see in the next couple dozen years or so.
You know what I think is going to be the next big fad? And I just thought of it right now. Womb dye.
So,
People are all about
Yeah.
coloring their hair,
uh-huh.
putting on makeup, putting nail polish on
Mhm.
their nails,
Classic.
color
Great look.
contacts,
Yep.
Mhm.
all the things that the next step, dye the baby.
Yeah.
Go inside so your baby comes out like a little Easter egg.
Yeah. Fill up an ostrich mouth with a little bit of dye, stick the ostrich's head and neck up into the womb, let it then you just kind of choke the neck.
I
let
feel like you're a little stuck on the ostriches
And then-
here.
Well, I don't know what else you'd use.
A turkey baster.
Turkey baster.
That seems a little not long enough.
And see, now that's a baster you can still use for Thanksgiving.
It would be like a master baster.
World's hottest goss, folks.
Welcome to World's Hottest Goss. Welcome to World's Hottest Goss.
I'm a spinach dip of some kind.
And
This is pita bread.
these are.
Dip the chip.
Ooh,
This
wait,
guy.
we're the pita bread. They're the spinach.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's a sandwich.
Either way, I like those things.
I like sandwiches.
hmm
Those are delectable.
Delicious. Hey, Marcus, have you written any new books since you last were here?
No,
A year and a half
no,
ago?
no new books.
No writing?
All internet for me.
Yeah, you mentioned you're moving away from books, which makes sense because like anyone can write a book, but on the internet, it's like it goes out there and people are going to see it. So you don't want to be putting lies out there.
It's a lot more rigorous, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
way
ebooks.
more
Have you written any ebooks?
That's
Have you written any blog posts?
Packnell with the valid question.
Getting a little closer.
Yes.
Have you written any tweets?
Yes.
Have you written any old books?
Have you posted any videos of yourself giving monologues from this angle in your car?
Oh baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about some of the titles of those?
Ivermectin tastes like apples, and that's why you should take it.
Okay.
That's
straight to the point.
Part 1.
Okay. Is there a part 2?
Ivermectin tastes like apples, and you should eat it. Part 2.
Okay. Well, the first one I think was you should take it, and the second one is you should eat it.
Exactly.
I love that. I love that. An
The third one
evolution
is about the boofing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And
so what is that?
and
What is that called?
and-
Ivermectin butts like apples, and you should.
You've read it?
And you should butt it.
You've read it?
I have.
That's what you've done?
I've watched
Yeah.
it.
The fourth one is the deep state's coming.
Oh.
It's coming all over.
I love.
From sticking all the basters of the hole.
Do you worry about horses eating your asshole because of the appleness?
You just have to stay away from horses who have worms.
I could see logically that being a risk, but I'm going to reveal something to all of you right now. I'm not really that concerned about it, to be honest.
Got it.
Oh, maybe that's part of the appeal.
Yeah, I've been opening myself up so much lately. I'm super willing to see how far I can really spread myself.
They say the tongue is the most powerful muscle of a horse's mouth.
I did not know that. I said that.
Specifically its mouth. I buy that. Is that on Snopes?
I think it is. Dear Snopes.
Is it tongue or is it soft palate? The world wants to know. And are there worms in it?
I don't know about this soft palate. All I care about is a hard palate.
JRH NBR. Does anyone know what that means?
Just
Yeah.
rugged.
Close.
Honk.
It's just right height, no bucket required. That's a real acronym that the bestiality community uses.
Oh.
So that way, if you see a horse that's the right size, so you don't have to stand on a bucket.
So that's like a mini horse.
Basically.
Unless you're Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
So is that
then
like
you can fuck any horse you want?
I was just throwing it out there.
that's like something you would see on like a horse's Tinder profile?
I made my cousin a shirt that says JRH NBR.
Is your cousin in the chat? The lawyer cousin?
Yeah, he's on a plane.
Tell him to land.
Oh.
Tell him to land.
That's like the mightiest bird.
So true.
You should tell him that he should pay for the Wi-Fi so he can watch on the plane.
Now, are planes real?
Great question.
Airplanes are 100% real. The issue with the planes is, of course, who's flying in them and
birds.
Where.
Right,
and,
because you could have anyone in the window with some knocks looking out.
And a lot of them end up on Epstein's Island.
Okay.
The issue.
A lot of people who get on planes?
Yeah, a lot of
What
famous...
would you say, what percentage of people who have gotten on a plane in their life are now on Epstein's Island?
Are now on Epstein's Island? Probably like 0.369%.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you consider that there's 7 billion people on Earth that we know of who aren't living in the shadows,
that would be like
The shadow people might significantly double both of these numbers.
Sure.
I can't say for certain.
Well, everybody has a shadow.
Everyone does have a shadow, multiple shadows sometimes, especially if you're in a sports stadium.
That would be like
That's really- that's
200
true.
million people.
Wow.
Yes.
That math is definitely wrong.
Sounds rock solid.
Sounded good enough to me.
It would be like 200 and like 13.
Wow.
Your first number, as
Something like that.
someone who studies ivermectin on the internet, your first number sounded a lot better.
213 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying it on the internet, so it has to be true.
It has to be true.
Yeah.
It has to be true.
Truth lives on the internet,
It's true.
folks.
Truth lives on the internet. A mini horse is called a mule.
That's
Just
why
the
they're
right
so good at
height.
taking photos.
All right. I think that's.
Are you worried about birds breaking into your home?
I am worried about birds at all times, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you ever use your powers as a warlock to ward off
For
birds
good.
or
I try to use them all the time, but the problem is that the deep state is like up to some very, very, very complicated shit that I'm still working on.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're blocking the success of your powers.
Yeah, I used to be a lot better at this stuff, but
Ever since you started caring about women.
yeah, it's been a lot more difficult.
That's taxing.
Yeah.
All right. I think that about wraps it up for the show. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And
Thank you for having me.
that's
Thank
the
you.
end. Hey everybody, wait. Should we? No, we're not gonna
Please no.
switch
What?
around again.
Please,
I
dear
thought
God,
about
no.
it. I thought
Don't
about it
do
for a
that
second,
again.
And you know what? Since it worked so well the first time.
I will go get my water. It's a very long.
Yeah, get your water.
Gotta
Hey,
stay
welcome to
hydrated.
Talkin Goss, the the only official World Talkin Goss after show. I'm and this is
Rants Clander.
and we're here.
I'm so sweaty. My name's Benjamin Tier, and I am not a white supremacist.
Not yet, at least.
Say it again so they know it's true.
No.
Oh,
I
man.
meant to make that character more just strictly a QAnon follower, and then we started talking about white babies. In the back of my head, I was like, "Turn it around, turn it around, turn it around."
Started talking about white babies.
I know, I did that. That's what I'm like. Please stop, please stop. What are you doing? Why are you saying this?
All good
All right.
choices.
See, that's how it's so easy to, spiral your way down for real. So I get
Into
it.
the rabbit hole.
We rescued
All you
you.
gotta do is take the red pill and follow the rabbit Alice.
I'm being asked. You also can, I don't know why I pointed like you don't know where to look. You also can smell and taste
Where?
right now, right? Yes, I don't have COVID as far as I know. I'm vaccinated.
Benjamin Tears.
I believe in science.
Ben's been a hero.
I'm so
Ben
sweaty.
is a hero.
James, do you have some copy to read?
Oh, I was just thinking about this kid I hired who was, after I hired him, it turned out that he was really wanted me to watch the red pill.
Okay.
That was so weird.
Oh.
That's the only reason I know what that is.
Oh, is that like that? It's from a while ago. Is at this point, isn't it?
Red
Documentary.
pill's old
Yeah.
school misogyny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Incel shit.
It's definitely very much related. It's more about your personal identity
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
than not getting fucked.
There's
But
some
it is part of it.
information stuff in there, like you're
Wait a
being
minute.
told this. Like,
Have you
it's
all
so weird.
not taken the red pill?
Oh my god, I forgot mine today.
Shit.
Oh, that's
I've been
that's why I'm
boofing it.
having independent thoughts. Oh no.
I take the red pill every morning, and I tell you what,
Yeah, that's how red pillers talk.
So that's why you're doing so well. All right, time to get the business out of the way. Make the sponsors happy. Keeping the lights on, keeping food in the bellies, keeping guests in the seats, keeping the show streaming. Homecoming. Homecoming season is amongst us, folks, and the high schools are bustling with energy, so it's never been a better time to fist guys. If your 16-year-old wants a special moment, just share the gift of the fist before they're swept away for the big dance. What better way to commemorate the big homecoming game than with a meaningful fist moment with your child? Give them-
Wow, I never thought of it like that.
This is just what they send me.
They have a really good marketing department.
Yeah. I just gotta finish it. Give them something they can fist their children with. Okay. Give them something they can fist their own children with when they homecome.
Yay.
School rings, school watches, cufflinks, bracelets, and more are all now 20% off. Get good grades, score the game-winning touchdown, and wear the crown at the big dance. They grow up so fast. Don't let these special moments be absent of fist guys. History is made in the home first with fist guys. Promo code James Fist Guys for free shipping.
Oh man, thank you, Fist Guys.
Get in the guys, fistguys.gov.
Thanks, Fist Guys.
Thank you, Fist Guys, for being our one and only sponsor.
It's almost the Fist Guys anniversary.
It is almost the Fist Guys anniversary.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's big.
Yeah.
Fist Guys has been outfitting us and giving us no money for almost a year now.
Uh-huh.
Get in there like swimwear.
Yep.
Thank you, Fist Guys.
Thank you, Fist Guys.
I use Fist Guys every day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What are you wearing this Fist Guys right now?
Well, you can't see it on cam, but let
Well,
me tell you, it's keeping it all together. It's keeping it tight. It's keeping it right.
The moisturizers, all of it. So
Without it, I would have fallen apart on this studio floor.
That's Emma Jonas.
Oh boy. All right. Look, what do we got going on? What do we got going on here? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do real quick. This is a segment. Usually this segment is I gave James the password to my Hulu.
Yep.
Like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to watch
Oh, it was a food show.
what was it? It was Iron Chef.
Yeah.
It was
Chapped.
It wasn't, but that's what was it? Was it Iron Chef?
I don't know. I just know I used it for
America's
Minions.
Next top chef model.
Yep.
Anyway, he ever since I gave James the password to my Hulu, he has been ruining it. But this week I want to talk about how I started ruining my Hulu, and it is James's fault.
Probably. The 9/11 docs.
That's part of it.
There are so many.
Especially on Hulu.
And they're all good.
Did we not know what happened?
Well, there was jet fuel involved.
There was jet fuel. Oh, yeah.
And it didn't melt the beams. So what did?
What was that one called? The Zeitgeist? Speaking of red
Building
pill
7.
shit. Like the documentaries of conspiracy
Uh,
theories.
We had like the first one. There was like the first one. What was the first
Loose
conspiracy?
change?
one?
Wag the
Yeah.
dog.
Loose
change.
change.
Yeah.
Man bites dog.
When what?
Dog tooth.
Wag the dog.
Hmm.
Okay.
Loose change.
I started watching wrestling on Hulu.
Oh, good.
I watched
That is partially
I
my
watched 13 episodes of Monday Night Raw. in the past 2 days.
Oh, so not live. You've been watching
Old episodes on
episodes.
Hulu. I'm catching up. I started at the beginning of this year because I was like,
Oh,
I feel
wow.
like if I watch
You're current.
all of 1 year and catch up, I will start to understand sort of what's going on. with Drew McIntyre and
How far back does it go?
the other guy. Let's see. There's 29 seasons in total. I think it goes back to like season 10 or maybe 14.
Okay.
And then you're looking at a division between WCW and WWF in like the
or something.
earliest years.
Goes back that far.
Yeah. I was sending Clancy Royal Rumbles trying to get Clancy to watch them.
See, on YouTube they have like the
just big matches,
iconic Royal Rumbles and stuff.
You don't get the thread.
I watched all of those.
Whew.
I watched a lot of those.
That's great.
I watched 7 of those.
Sure.
And then I was like, okay, fine, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And that's how my
I guess I
Hulu
like
is-
this now.
I guess I'm into wrestling
After
now.
7 of
See,
these.
nobody explained it right. Here's how you explain wrestling. It's the best parts of the UFC, the big moves, plus weird alt comedy.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay, wow.
That's what it is.
Totally.
I am absolutely sold now. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's great.
Mhm.
Everybody didn't. Nobody explained it to me.
It's the best improv
Nobody told me what
on
it
the planet.
is.
It is.
I assumed it was just like fighting.
It's very
No.
physical.
It would be safe to assume
Physical
Yeah,
that,
improv.
right?
it seems
Yeah,
like
very
it's part
physical.
of it, but it's really more niche than that.
It's a little more complex.
Yeah. I get it. There are a lot of comics who are very into it as a lifestyle, and I totally see the
It's
overlap.
it's my thing now.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided I'm gonna for sure become a wrestler now, and my wrestler name is gonna be the Cum Farmer,
I'm gonna be.
I kind of thought you already were a wrestler.
Clancy the Cum Farmer Kramer.
Yeah.
And the things that I say are gonna be like, prepare the silo.
Yeah.
Or like, it's harvest time.
I want to be. I forget what they call it, but the person who walks out with you and like hands you things.
Like a hype man.
Yeah,
sort of
kind of.
situation.
Yeah. Like the Undertaker had that guy walking out with the urn or whatever in the Bible, or maybe I forget what else he had.
I
but
was
Have like a manager
Paul
with
Bearer.
you.
Paul Bear.
Well, his name was Paul Bearer,
Paul Bear. Yeah.
but he wasn't a Paul Bearer. He was just like a guy.
Yeah. He's there.
I love
But
that.
I was thinking that you could be Jimmy the fuck Hartenfeld.
No, I'm the Dainty Devil.
Oh. What do you just like tiptoe around?
I love that. You just shush people.
Mm-hmm. And I have a little mustache.
You twirl.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you tie people to train tracks.
Yeah.
That's your finishing move.
That's great.
And my finishing move is the cum plow.
If you do local wrestling though, I've always wanted to go to Blue Collar Wrestling and just make a doc about someone climbing the ranks
Oh yeah.
of it, because there is like a proving ground to it. And
Just follow the trajectory of
yeah.
the cum farmer.
I'm just gonna yeah. I don't think they'll let you do that.
Why not?
But
It's gonna have to be a little more subtle.
You should
There's
fight
so
for
much
it.
Grandmaster
material.
Sexay. There's Ass Man. Like
You're gonna make people go to seed. Can I write your material for you? I love this.
You can be on my team.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a whole team of writers together to
You're
write.
gonna salt the earth.
Needs better irrigation. The nation.
Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't want
Aqua fucked.
to. Yep.
Wow.
Oh man, and I would wear overalls.
Would you call your fans cummies?
Yeah.
I want all my little cummies out there to listen up.
All my little cummies out there, listen up.
That's great.
It's harvest season.
This well runs deep.
Anyway, that's my Hulu update.
That's
for
some
this
good
week.
Hulu.
Wow.
I've
I've been doing that same thing with Drag Race.
okay.
Yeah, which talking about it, very similar vibes.
That's the other thing is it's also when I was watching the Rumbles, I was like, oh, it's like the best parts of UFC plus weird improv comedy, all comedy stuff. And then when I started watching Raw, I was like, oh, and it's also like a reality show, which is also a thing that I like.
Well, I feel like wrestling is in its own way a form of drag.
Okay.
Is that going too
Say
far?
more. Say more about that right now.
Well, it's all about persona and getting your look together and styling it.
Yeah, it's like drag for straights.
Yeah, drag for straights. That's what we should call wrestling now.
Straight drag.
I feel like
Straight
that's really
drag.
gonna
I
open up
feel
your
like
audience.
There's gotta be some crossover. There's gotta be drag queen wrestlers, right?
Absolutely.
There has to be.
There must be.
Yeah.
That would be fucking insane.
I would watch that show on Hulu.
There's gotta if there isn't, there's a strong indie wrestling scene in Portland, and there's a strong drag community in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
you get them in the same room.
If you get them in the same room, they would hate each other.
Really? I don't know. I think those are some
I
like-minded
would
individuals.
Be willing to devote a significant amount of my life to trying to bring peace between those two communities and make them work together.
They would be so powerful together.
I think that
Putting-
would be like
Putting Portland wrestlers and Portland drag queens in a room together would be like putting Portland stand-ups and Portland improvisers in a room together.
Eric is saying there are full-on drag wrestling leagues.
Oh, I'm
Hell
so
yeah.
happy to
That's
hear
great.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mhm.
Dave McDougall is suggesting that the next Marathon Boys should be a Rumble.
I think
And
that'd
I don't
be
know
fun.
if he means we should watch all of the Royal Rumbles that are on YouTube, but that's something.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking is that Stanley Tucci, friend of the show, Stanley Tucci,
Shut up.
has a show on HBO. Oh no, it was a CNN show, but it's on HBO Max now, called Stanley Tucci Finding Italy. And there are like 8-hour-long episodes.
I
And I
think we
feel like
already
that
know
would
what it
be a
is.
really good Marathon Boys.
That'd be great.
I think we sort of are tapped as far as new bad stand-up specials go, which is frustrating. Like when we got to Kevin Hart, we were kind of already tapped. Kevin Hart's was fine. It was fine. It wasn't good, but it
I
was
liked
fine.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it every
Sure.
time.
I liked it more every time.
Totally kidding.
what was the worst one?
Well, that's hard to say. I
They're
feel
all so
like
bad
the
for different reasons.
I feel like the worst one was what's her name? Just because it was longer.
The boat one.
Yeah. Eliza Schlesinger.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say
It was
Kevin.
like an
Yeah.
hour and 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Jesus.
And that extra 15 minutes, you felt it every
Yeah.
time.
That one was
We felt it every time.
Yeah.
that one was emotionally taxing because
was-
you want it to be good.
Very
from
it
Eliza.
was very rough. It
Yeah.
was very but
Damn,
here's the
that's
thing. In
disappointing.
terms of like actual like strong comedy, it was much better than both Shirtless Guy and the hot chick.
Mhm. McDougal wants to see a Gallagher one. I like the idea of that because
Is
I've
there
never
a Gallagher
seen.
special?
I've just never seen Gallagher, so
There's
I
gotta
I
don't
be.
like the idea
Yeah.
of that. Like I've never seen Gallagher.
I don't know. Let's check Snopes.
There's a funny story about Gallagher at Harvey's where Seth. That's like Seth's story, but it's very funny. It's about like a couch that he brought that was like giant.
Yeah.
And like the giant couch, I can't remember if they like couldn't get it off the stage. Or, like the couch was like too big for their little weird stage or something like that.
How'd they get it on?
Like I remember it has to do with the couch.
Yeah, Gallagher, his signature bit is obviously the watermelons, but one of his big bits is he has a giant couch and he goes into the cushions and he pulls out like big coins and like
Gotcha.
the things that you would find in a couch cushion, but they're giant. That's
Oh,
like the
that's
bit.
great.
Yeah, it's
What
fun.
does he do with watermelons?
Do you not know who Gallagher is?
The guy from Oasis, right?
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
He was on Friends.
Oh, okay.
Like Kim Kardashian's dad in the OJ
Of course,
show.
of course. Thank you.
Okay. We should. What should James? Do you have anything that you need to talk about?
We could do a quick boy court.
Okay. Here, pound this on that table like a gavel.
I'm just bringing up the boy
Fists,
court.
Pound the fists.
How many
Like
times?
like a gavel.
Yep, or like two of those.
I usually
Though.
do 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that felt
Boy
right.
court
That
is in
felt right.
session.
Thank you
Boy
for
court is
coaching
in
me through that.
session.
This is a story I told Clancy last week that I was attacked for, so I thought I would bring it to the jury. And
Wait, you told just me?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And this guy backed into my car and backed in and didn't do like much damage at all.
Didn't do any damage.
It's hard to see
there
the
was
damage.
one little line of a different color on his car. Like if he hadn't pointed to it, I would not have known what he was talking about.
So your car
0
gains,
damage.
I
car gains some
was
character.
furious. And this person wasn't insured. And I said, give me all the money out of your wallet.
So what happened is that a guy barely tapped his car and he mugged him. James mugged this man.
Did you make any kind of threatening motions when you demanded the money? Or
Did you shake your fist at him?
Yeah.
Did you
No.
say, I've got a sword in my back seat that I never get to use?
I was uncomfortably assertive, I'm sure. Where I wasn't like letting him leave. And
as you're talking about this, it's dawning on me that this is real.
yeah.
And then...
He had $60.
He stole $60 from a
I
man.
see. I see both sides of this, honestly.
Well, I see why you would be annoyed that someone backed into you.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Yes.
But
And
when you got out of your car and you looked and saw that he did nothing,
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
Your life didn't change at all. Except for now you have $60 that you stole from him.
$60. Okay, that was my next question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, only $60.
You never know if
Potentially,
there's...
that could be that guy's last $60 if he was uninsured.
Maybe he was on his way to use that $60 to purchase insurance.
Didn't consider that.
I don't know where he's getting $60 insurance. But,
out
I
there.
need to talk to his broker.
Maybe renter's insurance.
So that's the whole story.
I mean, obviously, my feeling is still a bad boy.
Sure.
After all these years.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the money?
I bought watermelons.
That's a bad boy.
That's a bad boy.
But I paid for them. No. What did I do with the $60? Oh, I think I used it for gas. I know.
Okay.
I know. That's what I was like. I'll use this for gas.
I would have
pretty
been
much it.
on your side if you would have like taken your car to get it looked at.
Yeah. I am getting it repainted.
I mean,
in
like,
that spot.
but for like,
Yeah.
just like a checkup, just to see that there's not any like internal
Yeah.
damage.
They're gonna
from-
fix that for me.
Okay.
Real quick, it's not possible there was internal damage.
They said there could be. They have to check the foam on the inside of the bumper because the part of the bumper like popped out a little bit when he hit me.
Okay, here is
So
something
they have to check
I
that.
am realizing about myself is that I don't care much how my car looks.
Same.
Most
My car's
comics
very
don't.
dented. Don't care.
Most comics
That's
don't.
a comic thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. In fact, I would rather it be a little bit shitty.
Then people are less likely to break into it.
People are less likely to break into it, and it has character.
Yes.
I don't want a boring looking. I don't want a clean, boring, perfect car.
I
I'm
don't
exactly on this page with you.
I don't care about what my car looks like necessarily,
2 for 2.
but I don't exactly also want it to have character. I kind of want it to just like blend in, you know,
Sure.
Okay.
so I can escape.
I feel like a
Mhm.
dented car also keeps other drivers as far away from you as possible.
Yeah,
on the
They're
road.
all
You're
little
like-
warning
They're like,
signs.
that car is out of control. When in reality, my car was a hand-me-down from my sister, and she did all the dents. Except there
Oh.
was one time I had a roommate back into my car and leave a very large dent.
Did you rob them?
Did you mug them?
I should have. I do regret not following through with that mugging. So I
Oh,
also
man.
am somewhat on your page,
Mm-hmm.
but you're too
Alright.
far for me to high five.
So we got some pages
Yep.
Yeah.
that we're on. I think James is still a bad boy. Let's see. Summer M. Ginger said still a bad boy. So I think she's the person who gets the main vote here. Being that she is, the mod in charge of the chat, keeping James out of it.
Kate to the Isle is my lawyer.
And he's done a bad job.
But not your cousin.
My cousin's a contract lawyer. So
And his cousin's not watching today.
Mhm.
So he's going to watch later, and I'm right here.
I'm free falling.
Cousin, look me in the eyes. Hey, you seemed pretty cool, and you said that I looked much more muscular in person, and that was pretty cool. But also, fuck you.
Don't listen, Anthony. Don't listen.
Cotton farmer's coming for you.
It's harvest time. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. We should do. Oh, this is great because again, I don't have to. You guys have been on the show a few times. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Sorry,
Happy birthday,
Jaden.
Jaden.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
Happy birthday, Jaden.
It's Jaden's birthday. It's
Jaden.
always Jaden's.
It is Jaden's birthday.
Even if it was my birthday, it's Jaden's birthday.
Happy birthday, Jaden. Okay. But you guys got to do it with us.
Is it Poggers?
Hey everybody, welcome to Is It Poggers, a game show. It's sweeping the
Poggers.
nation.
The
Everybody loves this game show. It's the
Poggers.
show where our experts in the chat say things, and then we decide if they're poggers or not. And you guys have played this game before.
Mhm.
I have.
You guys have played.
Yep.
I've been
I think
thinking
you've
a lot.
Won.
Thank you.
Did you win?
Sure.
I don't
I don't
remember.
know.
I know James did.
I
I
won.
think I was pretty drunk the last time I did it, so I don't
Sure.
really remember much.
Okay,
but
I
but
won.
you know what poggers means.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I
We-
can figure
we
out
know
what's
what
going
poggers
on.
means.
Yeah.
I was thinking all the way up here about what things that
is
are
and isn't
poggers.
poggers?
Yeah,
Okay,
things
perfect.
that are poggers,
So
things that
you're-
are not poggers, just in case.
You're very prepared.
Mhm.
Okay.
I won. I win all the time.
No, yeah, James has never won. James has never won this game.
That confidence was
And that's how
poggers.
you know it's a good game. If James is... All right, first thing. Deep sea fishing. Is it poggers?
Whoa, Bubby.
What method?
Net.
Wait, what are the different methods?
Well, there's trawling. Well, I guess it's trawling.
Trolling?
Probably not deep sea fishing.
Is it trolling?
And then there's the purse seine
You could drop a pot.
pots.
Mhm.
Pots are poggers, I'd say.
What about just like if you're on a boat and you cast a line
That's poggers.
off the back?
You do
A
some
little-
rock fishing
a
like
little
that.
Rock fishing, yeah.
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 That's
Pull up
fun.
a salmon.
Yep.
I mean, as a big fan of seafood, I'm going to lean towards poggers for
Yeah.
most
Very poggers.
methods of fishing.
I salmon fished one time and I didn't catch anything, but one of the guys that was on the boat caught like a 30-pound salmon.
Dang.
And it was real big. And
Whoa.
I was a little kid. It was as big as I was.
Did it wiggle?
It wiggled. It went.
That's the sign of a salmon.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's a salmon.
You can always tell by the wiggle.
I've caught hella rockfish though.
Samey.
I caught a lingcod.
Yep. I had to
That's
paint.
all I remember.
I had to paint the boat.
Oh.
Yep.
Did you paint it with fish guts?
No, just paints.
What kind of paints?
One was very thick for the bottom,
Yummy.
and then I would go out on it and I'd get really sick, but I loved it
Wait, you get really sick from the
Seasick?
paint?
from being on the water. But the paint was dry when we went into the water.
Now that's ironic.
Deep sea fishing. Big pog.
Big pog.
All right, let's see. What have we got? Steve from Blues Clues being proud of us. Is it poggers? I think it's pretty poggers. I think he seems like a friendly fella.
It was bigger than the VMAs.
That's true.
What? Wait, did
did
the
not watch the
VMAs happen?
VMAs.
We should also get a VMA We need to. Okay, so here's the list of things we need to. Oh, that can also probably be from a musical episode,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Because that's a music video.
As long as you put the title and the names in the corner.
Sure.
And the the record company.
So this is the plan. I am gonna write several songs.
Okay.
We're gonna record it as an episode of this show.
Come a chameleon.
Sure.
Something like that.
Come farmer.
And then we're gonna get a VMA.
Okay.
And also we can get a wrestling award, the Slammies.
That's the thing?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They give out Slammies.
That's awesome.
Ooh, I've been doing research, baby.
That could also be a porn thing.
Wrestling is the new Survivor, Clancy. You should be worried.
Wait, there are porn awards too, aren't there?
Yeah.
The cummies.
The gapers.
Wait, what is it called? What is it called?
The pooties.
The AVNs. The AVAs? Adult Video
Awards.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
what
know,
I'm sure.
something like that. They should just be called the pornies. I want
Short,
a porny.
sweet, to the point.
I mean, honestly, Tony feels more appropriate for porn than it does for Broadway.
You got to call those the Tonys.
We were talking about this last
Tony.
week. Who are these people? Who's Tony? Who's
Tony
Grammy?
Who's Emmy?
Who's Emmy? Who's Oscar? Also,
I'd love to get those folks in a room together.
This story's
Should be
Yeah.
Oskies.
Oskies, yeah.
You should win an
Just dropping
Oski.
names.
No, it's cuter that way. I don't know. I think they're lizard people.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Them and Randy Newman.
Yes.
There should be Randy Awards.
That's the
That's
great name for a porn
that's the
award.
porn.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm trying to win a Randy with this one.
KTDIL
New
hugged
man.
Steve.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey. Oh yeah, that's right. We were talking
Yeah,
about Steve.
yeah. I'm gonna say poggers
Yes.
for that.
Yeah.
gonna say-
Yes.
Why not?
Yes, Steve.
Wholesome poggers.
It was nice.
I was
I
a Dragon
appreciate
Tales kid,
Steve.
but I respect it.
All right, let's see. Let's get into
Dragon Tales.
life insurance. Is it poggers?
Mm.
I don't.
I
I think
know.
insurance is a big scam.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of it.
I feel like if someone handed me money though, and it was just like, here's life insurance, I'd be like, well, first I need to know who died. But if it's not anyone I know, then cool, that would be poggers. But that's
that
a very
seems unlikely.
it's unlikely, and it's a
Do you
very
want me to
specific thing.
take out a big policy on myself in your name?
Do it.
But see, then you have a motive to murder my dear friend Clancy, and that's not poggers.
Oh, I'm never
Clancy
going to
getting
take down
murdered.
the cum farmer. There's
No.
no way.
During harvest season in this economy?
No, I'm just trying to. I'm anti-insurance, so
Yeah,
I'm
It's
trying
no
to.
good. It doesn't make
Mhm.
sense.
Trying to be
I
as
don't-
charitable as
Why is it
possible.
here?
Yeah.
What is it for?
Is insurance a one-time purchase?
Now
No,
you gotta
pay for
re-up.
it every month.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
month?
I
The
found mine
same
in a
with
bundle.
this. It's just like car insurance, except for instead of a car, it's you.
Okay.
Yeah, did you not just mug someone for not having insurance?
But I know how cars work.
Or if someone
Okay,
backs into
so-
you and leaves a barely visible line.
Just think about
I can
this
see
for a
it.
second. Imagine that you're a car. Now do you get
Yep.
it?
Wait. In the movie Cars,
Yes, your nipples would be the headlights.
in the, in the movie Cars, is there life insurance?
Yeah, but there's no car insurance.
Or is it? Got it. Okay. Or is there health insurance?
It's a bundle.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Murder voids all life insurance.
Oh,
Got to change your plans.
Yeah, okay. So you have
Well,
to make
not
it
if
look
you
like
get
an
the
accident.
expensive, even if they murder me plan.
Yeah, I'd spring for that.
No,
I feel like
that's
that'd be
I-
the cheaper one.
You can pay them extra for anything. They'll do Remy's, they'll do blowies. Okay. Insurance, no. Unless
Yoink.
unless it's me dying and Ben gets the money.
There should be a flat rate for deaths.
Okay.
Everyone gets the same.
$60.
Well, see, that's the thing with life insurance is they give you a number of how much you are worth,
Right.
and
It's so
not okay.
Right.
Like,
Uh-oh.
Doesn't like that.
we all just collectively decided that that's okay.
If you
Like-
find out that you're only worth like $15, ooh.
I'm gonna start
Then what's
shopping
the point?
around just to get some numbers, just to see where I'm at.
Just to see how much I'm worth.
Yeah.
Like, aren't you gonna measure my jaw? Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, whoa, crazy. The VMAs, are they poggers?
Chair hat.
What?
Did you see chair hat?
Chair
No.
hat?
The person wearing the chair as a hat.
Oh,
Man.
bring it up.
Were they at a VMA?
Yeah, I think that was the
Wait,
VMAs.
here,
Is that where Bjork wore the swan
It was all over Twitter. I think chair hat was VMAs.
and Madonna kissed
hat.
Britney? That was the VMAs, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Here we
I
go.
was into that. That was cool.
Pulling it up now.
Totally.
That
Wait, was
fun.
that all last night?
Yeah, it
everything,
was
everything that you're talking
same-
about.
Same night, yeah.
Here it comes. Here we
Yeah,
go.
big night.
I'm realizing
Here's
how out
chair
of touch I am.
hat.
Lady Gaga wore a meat
It's
suit.
Doja Cat.
Oh,
Doja
Man.
Cat's chair hat.
I'm into that.
She's wearing a chair as a hat.
I mean,
She
that's
has a strong TikTok presence.
that's pretty poggers, personally.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's fun.
agreed.
That specific
I think
part
it's very
of the
fun.
VMAs is pretty poggers.
Absolutely.
I like chair hat.
You do?
I like it a lot. I'm a fan.
Ah,
Not
That
into
seems
it?
like some shit the cum farmer would be into.
I don't know why I'm so challenged by this. I think I'm like jealous of it. Like I'm like, oh, that's a good bit.
You don't appreciate
Like
recycling.
I should wear the stool.
Well, it's like,
Like,
it's like an inversion of sitting on someone's face.
oh.
Oh.
That's the smartest take I've been looking at that fucking chair hat all day.
Is there a lot of commentary?
I
on the
felt
chair
like
hat?
it's not deep. It's not yeah, that was
gonna
actually
say.
insightful.
Well, you and chairs do seem to have kind of a storied past, so it makes sense that that might bring you a little bit of emotional turmoil.
Why?
You were just having trouble sitting earlier.
Oh, that's true.
That's the whole
Yes.
history that I know of. I assume that that's not the first time that that's happened.
In the last 90 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why you would struggle with that.
I thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate your empathy.
I'm trying to be empathetic.
Let's see. Here we go. Is it poggers? A bird the size of a horse. Depends on if you need a stool or not.
I like the
Can
idea.
you
of a-
ride it like a horse?
Yeah.
Depends. Do you have a stool?
Like
Or
bird,
no,
like-
bucket. It was a bucket.
I really
Oh.
feel like that's just a dinosaur. A bird the size of a horse.
Okay.
Like, what's its temperament? That's I need to know.
Yeah.
What's
What's it up to?
What's that classic internet question? It's like, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to
Hmm.
fight them.
I mean, you obviously go with 100
Yeah,
because
I
you
guess.
can kick their stupid little horse
Just
jaws
kick-
around.
kick 'em.
Oh, you tame them.
You befriend them.
And is the horse-sized bird bringing me things? Because
But,
if so, that's
I mean,
poggers.
Oh, are you wondering if it's still an asshole even though it's the size of a horse?
Yeah, I wanted to.
I assume it has
bring
the
me stuff.
temperament of a regular old bird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was afraid of that.
different definition of
And because
gift
it's
horse.
so big, it might think that you're food.
That's true. And I'm not.
Imagine a pigeon if you were a Cheerio.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Oh.
I'm really leaning toward a
Mm.
horse-sized bird is just straight up a dinosaur.
I like the
Yeah,
idea of
yeah.
it still being very horsey, where it has 4 legs
Okay.
and a mane and a long tail that goes whoosh, whoosh,
And
whoosh.
no wings.
And it can have wings and talons, but it's all horsey hair still.
It doesn't have feathers.
Big beak,
Oh.
It has so it's
Mhm.
So it's a horse with a beak.
Pegasus.
and it may be like but like peacock colors.
Okay, well that's poggers.
I mean, that's like
And now-
that's like sort of both. It's not one of them that's the size of the other. It's like
Mm-hmm.
It's like if a bird fucked a horse.
This is a bird that is to scale of a horse because of the dimensions at hand.
Okay. So it's like a bird that's shaped like a horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I can conceptualize.
It's a
that.
bird-shaped horse.
Yeah, I can't
it's
just.
not a bird-sized horse. It's a bird-shaped horse.
If you just said that the bird is very big like a horse, that confuses me. But
what about Big Bird?
That's so vertical. It's so much taller than a horse.
It's pretty much the size of a horse.
My brain doesn't do that math.
What if the Big Bird costume had a back half like a horse costume, but it was just more Big Bird?
Now we're talking.
That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Like one of those Chinese dragons.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Poggers.
Okay, great.
Poggers. Here is winning a Razzie. Is it Poggers? This is this might have also just been a question for when we were talking about awards. I would take a Razzie.
Why
I
not?
want all of them. Fucking EGOT. I want the Grata.
We should make those. We should print these out.
A Vigrata, please.
Order something from the trophies. We can obviously buy used trophies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
We can just get. Yeah, that's what. I mean, I didn't actually win these.
It's like a big reveal. Everyone leaves the show.
What?
You didn't win this guy?
No, I mean, I have a new lease on life now that I know that you just buy trophies. I'm very jazzed about that.
All right, I think that does it for Is It Poggers?
And I won.
The winner is Emma.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Emma won.
Well deserved.
Fuck you, James. You don't get to win. You don't get to.
Not this week.
Not this time.
But I can try again later.
Thank you, K to the aisle, Kyle.
Thank you, Kate to the aisle. All right, I think let's bring it in to closing time.
We'll just watch a few episodes of The Office.
Sure, we're gonna.
Cool.
Now let's watch an Eliza Schlesinger special 8 times, and we'll be done with the show.
Oh man.
Do you have things you want to tell people about?
Sure. Yeah. Check out don't take the red pill, and that's the message I want to share tonight. I don't have anything
You don't
else.
want to plug your other podcasts that
Yeah,
people might.
You got Google. You Google. Yeah, I don't know. Go watch podcasts. There's the Podchaos is one of them that I'm that has featured.
We were on it.
These people.
We made Chad eat a bunch of Jello.
Very fun.
That's true.
In fact, that's a story arc that was started on this show.
Is
So if
still
you
being
wanna
referred
see-
to.
If you want to see how that story arc ended, you saw Chad claim that he could put a whole pint of Jello in his mouth at one time, and we said no, fuck you. But he didn't have any Jello. But then on the Podchaos, he actually did it. Well, he didn't. He didn't. He got like
It was debunked.
it was like maybe a quarter of a pint that he could fit
Yeah.
in his mouth.
So he failed
A
massively.
pint is a lot.
It's,
It's so much.
it is.
Mouth's not that large.
You gotta be a
No.
you gotta be a pelican for that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Chad, atrocious head game.
Well,
Worst
not
head
as
game
good
in
as
Salem
the
comedy.
not as good as a pelican, I can tell you that.
Anyway,
Oh, man.
Go and find the podcast that Emma and Chad Johnson and Zach.
Yeah, that's
Great show.
That's fun stuff. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's on the tube.
You're welcome for forcing you to plug your show.
Well, it's been a while, so I mostly am not doing anything, so I haven't had to plug stuff.
Yeah.
If you're in Salem, eat food at the Infinity Room.
You better.
That's my plug.
Ben, what are you up to?
I recently had to lock all of my social media accounts for security reasons, which I
Hell
won't delve
yeah.
into. But I mean,
Party.
if you want to look for me at Bitter Tier on Twitter, I might accept your follow request.
Some
you can
incredible
look at-
social
look at these
justice stuff
names. K to the Isle
that
is our
Ben's worked
friend.
on.
Eric Germ is Huge Friggin' Arms.
Mhm.
Yeah, Eric and I follow each other,
Dave McDougal,
and I think
he's probably in there.
maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tiger Bates might be.
Are you just
one of
like? Are you just vetting Twitter accounts for me right now?
I'm just telling you ones to let through. If
Okay.
they try and follow you,
Yeah.
get her tier.
Keep a list.
He talks about gravy sometimes. You don't
Yeah.
want to miss it.
Oh, we're coming back up on gravy season for sure.
Ooh,
It's
gravy
getting
season.
chilly out.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, we're gonna
We
start.
We should do
gonna
like
make
a
some
gravy
brews.
March Madness, a gravy bracket, a bracket, a gravit kit,
Gravy, yeah,
grave kit.
grave ladle,
Okay.
basket.
There it
what's the boat? Gravy,
Gravy boat.
boat kit
It's just a boat.
that you can deep sea fish off of.
So do you want to like? Are we competing with each other? Are we gonna get a bunch of people to make gravy? Like, are we just gonna make
No, we're
a
just
bunch of
gonna
different
like
kinds of gravies?
try a bunch of we'll like go on recipe.coms .coms recipe.coms
I think
World
we have
Wide
to
Web
make
dot.
That's good.
the gravy bowl.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
thank you
The gravy bowl.
to whoever you are, Maves.
Maves, that's another one. He might follow you.
Thank you for that. That's all right. We're
The-
doing now.
We'll
have
do
to
the
do
gravy
it.
bowl.
Gravy bowl.
We'll just try some gravies and
I'll bring the dippins
wait, the gravy is the
Yeah,
dippins.
you got to bring biscuits.
or the
Yeah.
the dippers.
yeah.
Okay.
Gravy's tough.
Biscuits.
You got to make a roux. Right?
You're in charge of making the gravy.
I will make all of the gravies. Okay.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You just will find how many do you need for a brat? What's the smallest number of things that you can make a bracket out of?
4.
Let's go like 6. Can we do 6?
I've just learned a lot about you just from you asking that question.
You can't do 6.
8. Let's do 8.
You have to do
gravies.
it.
Can Ben?
You can't do
Can you-
6 gravies.
Can you commit to 8 gravies?
I mean, we're gonna be stretching it, but yeah. we can do that.
Okay.
And we're also gonna be in agony by the end of it.
I'm gonna bring chicken
Oh,
nuggets.
we're not gonna. Just to be clear, we're not eating all of them in one day.
No, we're not gonna eat all of it, but like still, like that's a lot of fat and flour.
No,
So-
we don't
Some
even have to
protein.
do them on the same day. We can stretch it over a couple weeks.
Oh, like March Madness.
You could also loosen your definition of
like
gravy.
the original premise.
Yeah.
You know?
So is any sauce a gravy? Do you think?
Well, like in New Jersey, they call
Marinara
is a gravy.
I don't
So-
like that.
Hmm.
I think that's
It's a fact.
But
It's
included
true.
in other sauces, I'd be into that.
In that context, I call that gravy, but like when we're sitting here talking about a gravy battle, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of anything that starts with a roux.
Like
and-
with a
Yeah,
roux.
Yeah, it needs
Is an au jus a gravy? Do you think?
it could be made in
Sort of.
I think the West Coast has primitive gravy culture.
Yeah.
We need better gravy. Let's
Let's do
make
it. Let's make it happen.
Make
gravy
gravy
bowl.
great
We are
again.
going to with the gravy.
Gravy
We're gonna make the
madness.
West. Everything's
Mhm.
gonna be gravy on the West Coast.
It's all gonna be gravy.
It's all
Okay.
go gravy.
You should have wavy gravy host
So I guess that's
Be alive.
that's Ben's plug. Is I'm gonna
Gravy.
force him to make gravy, and we're gonna eat it together
There we go.
and tweet about it. Maybe
Yeah,
film
for
it?
sure. For
Something
sure.
about that.
We'll do something.
Something like that. Let's see. Now's the part that I have to talk about the Patreon. We have a Patreon. Well, I mean, I say we. I have a Patreon.
And
'Cause
I
right now, the money from the Patreon is literally just paying for making this happen. But if more
Mhm.
people join the Patreon, I might start giving some of the money to the fine fellas who come and sit in my living room. And
Well, thank you for paying for my Uber up here from Salem.
You're
It was
welcome.
nice.
It was
I did not agree to that.
They gave me a little
they did reverse surge pricing because it was so far.
Yeah.
I only paid them 69 cents.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And not a dime of that went to the driver.
No.
Uber is a terrible company. You should Diet Coke. Fuck Uber.
Patreon or not,
That's
I'll
true, I was
Uber
wishing it
Emma
had been.
anywhere she needs to go.
Speaking of the Patreon, you should join it. because those Patreon guys, they've been texting me nonstop. They say they're going to come in here and fill my apartment with gas
Wow.
and kill me if people don't
Oh,
join.
gotcha.
And also, if you join, you get special secret perks, like possibly in the near future, like maybe even this Saturday, there might be a secret show that you might only be able to see if you're joined the Patreon. For $1, you can be in our Discord, which is just full of silly idiots who like our stupid, dumb shit. So pretty good spot to be. And for $10, you can look at our dumb faces extra sometimes.
I fill the Discord with crypto tips.
Yeah, that's right. James has been dropping hot Bitcoin tips.
Yep.
All over the Discord. Honestly, in the wrong channels, if I'm being honest.
I don't know how to use that.
Can you leak one to entice people?
Link one to Bitcoin?
Leak one?
Oh, yep.
Give us a leak.
It's all about it's time to sell. I'll just leave it there.
Whoa.
It's time to sell.
I was expecting it to involve mugging.
But then tomorrow,
here's a Bitcoin tip. If someone bumps into your car just barely, steal their money.
ring them out for all they have.
Invest it into crypto.
Flip them over and shake them so that the money falls out of their pockets.
Steal their family urn.
Get a bit of coin. Wow.
Oh boy. Oh man.
And tomorrow start buying, but today is a sell day.
Sell today, buy tomorrow.
Yep.
It's every
You
other
know what
day.
they say. Sell today, buy tomorrow.
And just between you and me, Doge has legs.
Oh, Doja Cat with the chair on her head?
Damn it. No,
got
but
6
I like
legs
that.
altogether.
She's got chair legs on her head.
I know. 8. Too many legs. 6 legs.
She's got 15 legs. Doja Cat. 15 legs. Okay.
Patreon.
Patreon. Join in. Podcast Gravy? Oh, wait. I have to say the thing. Pour hot tea all over your legs and feet.
And I have to say the other thing. Let's start the show.